Bruh.
Clipping coupons in the stock market.
You know my loving is no sweat, it's no sweat. It's no sweat, it's no sweat. It's no sweat, it's no sweat. It's no sweat, it's no sweat.
Bruh. Bruh.
Hype in the chat!
Bruh.
Hey, traders. Welcome to the Friday stream. Not too much going on in the cryptosphere except, somewhat of a small bounce that had been going on since the lowest low yesterday. But it's kind of interesting where we bounced, right? It was, we fell below a demand line that had been established in May 10th. It's now the 12th of June, so a 30-day demand line being held as you broke back above it. And on the last 4-hour candle, Bitcoin is showing a very small and probably insignificant bullish pin bar. So it started with 3 white soldiers reversal right into an engulfing candle, which, it's whatever, man. Engulfing candle, really? Okay, well, if it's an engulfing candle, give me the follow-through price action. Sure, your follow-through price action was a bullish reversal candle right after the bearish engulfing, right? The bearish reversal. So it seems like maybe for now, market participants are, in fact, regarding this demand line once again as a support with this previous price action we've received at it. Does that make sense? What's up, crypto collector, man?
Bruh.
Con pie in bourbon. Really?
It's Friday. Let's go. About to have this bourbon and pecan pie. Spin that arrogant wheel.
I mean, dude, you're just gonna get your hopes up for nothing, because watch, man. Literally zero chance of the wheel of this, See? Sorry, man. Thanks for the 10, but
Bruh.
y'all got me last night. I mean, I had three chugs land. One of the closest chugs ever. With where it landed, and I trucked through it. I had no problems. I mean, I ended the stream laughing at everybody because it's like, you can't stop me, dude, with the wheel. So arrogant wheel. You wanted it. You got it. Imagine, I defeated the entire community last night on the wheel. Too easy, man. So, right? I mean, that's what I want to talk about. Maybe is Bitcoin doing something special? Like, that's the title of the stream. This is what I'm talking about. This is the special thing, right? That, there was never much hope, only a fool's hope in this situation, right? Where, man, everyone's writing off Bitcoin. People are talking about psychological stock market crashes. We're going to see 6K. Sure, you could, man. You could, right? But guess what, man? I'm playing devil's advocate here, and I'm saying there is a textbook bullish Gartley pattern that has hit and achieved its respective PCZ pattern completion zone. And after it hit that, as you can see, the 786, it has reversed and gotten back above a critical demand line that's been held for around 30 days. All right. So the problem with this Gartley is it's a lone Gartley. It's a lone harmonic. It doesn't have help at all from your oscillators. IMO, I don't think there's any help on the MACD or RSI with this pattern. So there's always the chance, right? Bitcoin continues hanging on a little bit. We keep resetting that 4-hour oscillator, then we sell off again, and we get similar price action to what we received back May 25th, right? The shortening of the thrust. That's what we'd be looking for here. I mean, you may never get it, but if we're going to apply traditional technical analysis to charts and stuff, you want coinciding variables. Though, again, I mean, on a Gartley, it's hit its PCZ once. Let's see if we get it one more time. I don't know if you want to be messing with Bitcoin below this demand line, right? I just don't think it, especially after we just back tested. Why would you want to even be screwing with Bitcoin below that now? You don't, probably. Okay? So this is like your last hope, man. Help us, bullish Gartley. You're our only hope. That's it, dude. What's up, Chris Ford? Thanks for the, or R. Chris Ford. Thanks for the sub. Welcome. So that's about it on Bitcoin. I mean, we can go to other charts and look at there too. We've been looking at the range, right? The 8,500 to 9,950 range. Yep. But then we just clean it up a little bit. We just go to Binance, whatever. And you see it like this, right? Where it didn't quite get that 786 here, but the price action correlation to the demand line that's been around for a month, a little over it, like you're back testing it as support for now until you dump, okay? You can't get on to me or get mad at me for just telling you what price action's doing in correlation to its trend lines, right? That's all I'm doing. And again, right? Like, if there was bullish divergence here, my God, man, I'd be so excited and ecstatic, right? Those would be the dreams are made of, right? But you just don't have enough ingredients in the mixing bowl with this Gartley. But the one thing is the demand line. So, yeah. We did break the trend line. You can clearly see we broke the trend line. And we have bounced. And now we're back testing it as support again. Do you see it, MG? Please tell me that you see this. These are questions, or, you know, these are comments you're making that you should never be making if you're actually watching the stream right now. All right? Yeah, there was another one. I mean, the other support that I had, but this is the major structure you're in, right? And this is kind of bearish, right? A bearish. I mean, yeah, of course, right? Oh yeah, this could be it, like a partial rise, a scrub rise, lower high in previous high, and just dump again, and then it goes down to 8,500. Right? Very possible, especially the fact that there is no seller exhaustion at this current time. There's not, and that is what makes a pattern much weaker. You want to have a pattern. You want a pattern to be at this pattern completion zone, or you want a falling wedge to be like 75% through the development of its pattern, and you're also at the same time showing that seller exhaustion, aka divergence, right?
Can we check out that thanks praying gesture?
Sure, Nero, of course. Bat. Still in a subtrend. You want to see this? Look at this. Look at that bounce. Right, its own respective demand line. It's been tested a multitude of times. Ugh, having issues, man. So it was a rising wedge, a little divergence, and up thrusted through 24.9 cents. And Bitcoin dumped.
I showed a long-term forward play the other day. Can we take a look at that chart and let me know your thoughts?
Sure, that's a long. That's like stupid long. That's like, what's longer than position trading? Investing. That's just like owning Ford based on the technicals, reinvesting the dividends, and letting it sit there for like 3 years. That's the Ford chart, because the pattern, the bullish Gartley, is so large that it would take maybe 3 years to play out. Not even kidding. Zero too cool. Thanks for the £2. Interesting theory based on nothing. But thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, remember, like, here the argument is with the charts, right? There are too many people, countless people in the chat that will say this or that, or this or that. And it's like, hey man, if you're here, you're going to do a math equation on, you know, what you're talking about, you better show your work. Tell me how this is going to happen based on charts, not feelings or, you know, tone vases 1 through 9. I mean, none of that, dude. That's not TA. Use the charts and give me your analysis on why we're seeing 6K, right? But how can we see 6K when Bitcoin hasn't even tested 8,500 yet? Again, hasn't tested 7777 again, hasn't tested 7400 again, hasn't tested 6800 again. These are major critical horizontal line supports that will all be regarded for the most part. How are we talking about 6K or lower when all of those have to be tested and failed and dumped, right? Anyway, not like targeting you, Zero, or anything. I'm just saying, like, it just, you know, thinking out loud here. It's like, man, we get people, you know, it's not just that people say the same thing when they're not tipping.
BTC possible in an ABCD pattern from 13.9K on the daily chart? I'm trying to learn that ABCD.
Have fun waiting on that, dude. Have fun missing out on 1,000+ opportunities in between when you're using wave analysis on an asset that is extremely speculative. Stock to flow could be real, right? We've got institutions buying this. I mean, I don't know, man. XABCD from 20K. You're talking about, or sorry, A, B, C, and then C ends, and then we go to D, and the D is low to high. That's a what, a 1272 to a 1618. Low to high. Oh, this is bad, my God. Well, this would go where Bitcoin's going probably then, right? 2 cents, man. Let's go. Sorry, wrong chart. So you're saying, okay, then low to high, then Bitcoin's going with your ABCD. It's going down to 1,933, or it's going to negative $384 because you know on ABCDs it's a range, right? It's between the 1272 and the 1618. So, sure, dude. I mean, have fun, dude. I'm telling you, like, if you're looking at that, that's so slow and could take so long to play out or not ever play out, right? Yeah, we are at the 618. I mean, like the top, right? 10,000, where we've tested and failed too many times, a lot, but we keep making higher lows. What the heck, man? Keep making higher lows. That is the golden retrace from your June of 2019 highs. For real, it is. So that's a major potential reversal area. But my God, right? We know about reversals, don't we, with golden retraces? Donald Pump, thanks for the ones, dude. All right, we know all about it, right? I mean, like, this was a golden retrace. Well, you're not getting the same price action now that you were getting last year. I mean, there was violent selling. Do you think yesterday's move down from like 9,900 to 9,050? You think that was a violent move? That's nothing compared to what we saw on the buying climax of the run of 2019. So we're at that same level, right? In a way. Look where you went. High point to low point, golden retrace. And what are you talking about? Get rid of that. Let me show you now. From the June high to this crash low, 3850. 618. That's where you are. Golden retrace. For the, you know, the same structure. You're hitting it, you're reversing. You're hitting it, you're reversing. You're hitting it again, you're reversing. And every time you're reversing, you're making higher lows, dudes.
Football team returned immunity before the season. Smart move.
What's up, Grub Man? Thanks for the threes. Yeah, probably. Of course, right? Superior athletes. No cap is on that.
Bruh.
Just kidding. Whatever, man. Thank you, dude.
Is the vet USD on the 4 hour using Bitrex the breakout?
Is the vet on the 4 hour using Bittrex the breakout? Robert, thank you for the golden retrace. A little confused by that. Just a little. But thank you, man. We'll look at VeChain. Sure. Thank you, man. So this is your only hope, man. Hold the demand line. Maybe the Gartley will play out. Look, if the Gartley did play out, 99.50 minimum. Okay.
Is that a joint?
Is that a joint?
Probably can't because stockholders, right?
Bruh.
Thank you, Dustin, for the 420. Good to see you, dude. Much love. Right, if this played out, then yeah, 99.50. That's the only way it's an equitable trade or whatever, you know, reward or risk. But again, man, I'm conflicted. It's the weekend, and there's no help on the oscillators. I just like it. It doesn't really feel good when there's a harmonic that's hit its PCZ and there was never any edge on the market besides the pattern itself and maybe the demand line of the 30-day demand line, right? Whatever, you know, that I don't know if that's good enough. I don't know if that's good enough to usher in a reversal that would yield us 99.50, though that would be the target if this did sustain. Do you understand what I'm talking about here? You want to call it that, PK Wiz, if that's what you think, trashing it, but I'm sorry, man, but somebody with that name that you just said told everyone to sell everything at 31.50 when there was a bullish Gartley in development last year. Okay, you know, when that happens, when this happens, you don't tell your viewers to sell everything. After you lost 55% of your value in 5 weeks, you just don't do that. There's no value for offloading all your Bitcoin or going short more at when this pattern develops after 5 weeks crash, 55% of your value is gone, right? So I don't really care. And down here, 1,000 1,200 was being called. Hyperwave, Leah Wald, all those people doing the same thing. People lost so much money by leaving their position that already took losses when they could have just held or re-entered dollar cost average down here, and look what it ushered in. So who's trashing? Who's trashing who? Are you kidding me? Go ahead and be sensitive and say it's me trashing it when we're talking about something that could take literally 2 years to play out. That doesn't help in this channel. And this channel, I try to help people gain an edge on the market when it's practical and makes sense, and maybe the trade would play out within a week or two. That's real trading. Good Lord, man. Go ahead and label what I'm saying as negative or bad. But all I'm trying to do is help you, the viewer. Every day, 7 days a week, with real TA, with real technical analysis. All right. Let's, the next one was, we looked at that. The bounced off its demand line, right? Ford. Yep. Wait, what? Which one was it? Hold on, let me see here. This is updated. Maybe it's not updated. Maybe it's the wrong chart. Hold on.
It's China to me. China.
Thought the PCZ is 78.6 on corn. Thoughtful face, SPX please.
You thought the PCZ is 786 on corn. On big, look, do you see the 786 fish head? What are you talking about? Literally, what are you talking about? I don't understand. 786. There's no way for me to zoom it in. Sorry, I don't think. Nah, it doesn't let you on TradingView. Okay, yeah, it was on the monthly. That's why it wasn't showing up. Got it. All right, here it is. Here's your Ford. That, yeah, of course, is pulled back with the market, but look at the monthly, still in the green. But bullish divergence, 786. Oh my God, look, it's a real example.
If Amazon reverses from its new high of $4,000 by 40% gold and 40% BTC, keep 20% USD back as USD is going to 100x. Then buy everything. You're welcome.
Thank you for the £5. Oh, I was planning on dollar cost averaging in the stock market anyway.
To sell the bottom so they can buy it for cheap.
Smiley face, thanks for the 3s, dude. What's up, man? Tron Connect. Yeah, Tron Connect. Thank you, man. Justin Moon, his brother, right member. So Ford, 78% retrace. Also 1414 fib extension. Confluence, gorgeous. I mean, this is perfect. This is literally perfect, man. All right, so you hold this for a couple of years, and one would hold this in their portfolio for a couple of years. You know, stop loss, I would say below 389, right? I wouldn't want to mess with it there because that's D, right? That was like the reversal it, but you know, the target eventually is 1150 and 1329, and really, if it was to continue on up, then your next target would be 1740, right? You could have a third target if you were so inclined. Right here. And fourth target, God, 2320 or 1908, whatever.
It's China to me. China
to shade.
What's up, Fishhead? Thanks for the 3s. What was that? I'm so confused. What is happening?
Guess I like to give away my money. Jacqueline.
Bruh.
It's on a pump. Sure, we'll look at link. Thanks, man, for the 5. So, you know, despite anything this weekend, I mean, you realize if we dump this weekend, we got a gap that we'll probably fill to the upside. If we go to the upside this weekend, you're probably going to fill a gap to the downside come Monday, Tuesday next week, right? So, yeah, it's the weekend, man. It's over. The S&P 500, I don't know, it was close in the end. Did it really bearish engulf? Either way, it's dark cloud cover.
Thank you.
So,
enjoy the late night stream. Get arrogant with Bitcoin telling.
Get arrogant.
Bruh.
Yeah, man. Arrogance. with the Gartley. It's an arrogant Gartley because it would be a confident Gartley if it had bullish divergence on the oscillators, but it doesn't. Right now, it's arrogant. It is, betting over its head right now. It's like, you shouldn't be doing this. This shouldn't reverse here. This should dump one more time. So we get divergence, right? You come down and maybe get that shortening of the thrust stuff, double bottom stuff, and then divergence. And then, I know like people get stopped out down there, but we would monitor the price action. And if we really started pivoting and rallying on a second bottom or something with the divergence, that's maybe another buying signal, right? Go forward, man. I mean, it's that simple, right? Huge harmonic pattern that developed over the past 12 years. 12 years. Largest, most beautiful Gartley I might have ever seen on any chart. Like, it's the size of Jupiter, man. Ridiculous. What was next? Vet, V-Chain. Red Tins, thanks for the $2 Australian, mate. V-Chain.
V-Chain doing things.
It's so strong, dude. It's up 11.3% today. I mean, it's like almost impossible to believe, but we really know what's gone on, man, right? You even back tested this red line. You know how long I've had it here since the Walmart stuff. It's been here, and all you did when Bitcoin sold off was, I mean, look at this red can. It looked like, for real, a textbook shooting star on the daily. You're like, is this it for VeChain? And then today it's like, no. It's not it for VeChain. We're gonna not shooting star, and we're gonna begin to bullishly engulf. We'll get a confirmed bullish engulfing candle on VeChain in 1 hour and 27 minutes. This thing's stupid strong. This is an outperformer now, where it was a laggard at the beginning of the rally, in early May, late April. But now, this is one of the only altcoins that's having some sort of truer breakout from a range that it had been in development since 2018. This is one of the only ones, right? The ones some that are doing really well don't have the same context. They haven't created a range like this, but there are ones like Ethereum that aren't even close, right? Ethereum's still kind of in the middle, maybe 62% of the way, up, and it has a lot higher to go where it could see 300.
And smiley human face, smiley face, smiley face, smiley face, fish, fish, fish.
Bruh.
Fish Connect. Thank you, Smiley, for the 3s, dude. Oh, look, you just made Session Top Jesus, man. Are you kidding me? I know the super chats, but it doesn't count. It's all, it's the stream elements thing. Thanks, dude. Are we cool on VeChain? It broke out, kind of. I mean, look, you're saying, but no, this is the breakout point. But, dude, do you understand the context here, right? This was a Walmart rumor. I think I was live when this was going on. And look at that. After it did this, it was an upthrust, right? Through the range, the trading range, upthrusted through it, never could sustain because it was a rumor, and you dumped all the way to the bottom of the range before showing divergence on the daily and springing and some back tests, and you ran again. And you hit the top of the range. Twice, you double topped here. You sold off, and then you created 3 rising valleys. Ran up, hit the top of the range. Once more, 100% measured move of the pattern, and dumped to the abyss with crypto, with Bitcoin, with gold, with equities, airlines, cruise lines, doesn't matter. Indiscriminate selling across all markets. But then something happened where you eventually got back above the ice line, the range. You got back in the range. You back tested it like 4 or 5 times. And then once again, right? Like it's like a range of support. You tested all the ranges. And then once you hit this one more time, May 11th, you had a, like one more run to the next resistance, and then bear, late May, early June. And here we are in the little consolidation and just going again. It's stupid. It's freaking crazy, man. All right. Leonard, it's just identifying a crazy edge on the market. That's it. That's all it is, man. Position trade, whatever you want to call it. So, that's VeChain doing things. The next one was SPX for Fishhead. A rising wedge, but something happened today for the first time. From our lowest point to our highest point, we have achieved a 23.6% retrace. Very nice. The shallowest retrace. We know what it is, man, right? If there's overwhelming amounts of demand, rarely an asset or guest index fund would reverse to the upside from here. That's not common, though. Commonly, assets can reverse to only make lower highs to confirm to market participants this was the top, and then we could go back test 3150 or something, and then sell off again. We could have some moves up, but Black Friday, I don't know, man. It was a really bad weekly candle. It was bad, but in the end, man, right? Well, look what you did. How in the world did the S&P 500? And is it how in the world, or is it just money printer? Where, most of the day we were below 3,020, which is extremely important, right? These are historical areas, reversal areas. July 2019, September 2019. You held that somehow. Staying above that long enough, you could reverse here to the upside. It would be insane because we know, based on history of Fibonacci, assets will hit that. They might reverse a little bit, make the lower high. Maybe it fills the gap, and then it goes to the downside again. But common retraces, right? Moderate retraces, 25.89 to 28.35. That's it, right? A little rising wedge breakout. People are scared. People are real scared and disturbed right now. Go ask a boomer how he feels about the market this week. I'm sure he's not, feeling too hot about that, right? But you held, so fantastic, congratulations. But it's not the daily that is the centerpiece of the S&P talk right now, right? It is this, where guess what, man? And it's like, I think it's like, if we close below 3,040, it's a confirmed bearish engulfing candle. We didn't, but we did have beautiful dark cloud cover reversal. This is it, a 2 candlestick pattern where you have a big green candle, and the next session. The next candle opens above the previous candle, but then what it does is it pierces through at least 50% of the previous candle, but this one almost engulfed. So you got to think this could be a bear. I mean, this is a textbook dark cloud cover candle, but it had a little bit more strength to it when it was engulfing. Yeah, whatever, dude. So something else that kind of sucks is right now, until something changes next week, you have hidden bearish divergence on the S&P 500 at nearly an 88% retrace, right? Those are variables, reversal variables, right? You never quite got there, though. What's going on? Oh. You were close, man. It was like 86.5% retrace. So, what that means is like we'll be looking for reversal indicators at these levels. And this might be one. That's it. That's just the S&P, okay? Had some sort of crazy comeback at the end of the day, but that could have very well just been shorters and put buyers settling up, right? Taking profit because they don't want to deal with maybe the uncertainty of Monday and next week. There you go. Fish head. Touche. Oh, you said touche. Okay, I didn't see that one. Thank you, man. Okay, link. What was the next one? Well, if you want to look link on the weekly, I mean, meh. All right, I think it was log scale, right? Looks better. Yeah, it's beautiful in log scale, right? Whoa, man, that's pretty. That's a, you know, since it got listed to Binance October of 2017, it's been making higher highs, higher lows, I guess, right? And here we are, third time's a charm. This was all-time highs, and then, you know, intra-week we had all-time highs again early this year, and now we're just knocking on heaven's door. And it's real. There very much is. Look, where traders settled up, September. Where traders settled up, December. Higher levels, higher low. Look, where traders settled up, March 16th of this year. Higher lows, accumulation. It's very real. So ascending triangle-esque behavior with a certain sell wall. What's up, Nigel? Thanks for the sub, dude. So, blue sky breakouts. If Bitcoin can hold, if the Gartley's to play out, maybe Link's got a chance to see a markup in price. Real possibility, man. I mean, target's easy as F. You know, just doing log scale here. I guess we would just go from here because of that high to low. Look, man, if you break all-time highs on Link, I think the target is $7.16 in log. Now, not in log. I'm talking $6. All right, so $6. Let's be conservative here. Last thing I want to do is like, oh yeah, let's be really uber bullish. Let's dude. If we can be conservative, I like being conservative on targets, right? So the high to low in linear scale, $6 on the dot. That is your target if you do breach 475.
Times Sprout Trader. Thanks for helping me hang in there the past 2 years and getting me started.
Surf Town, man. Congratulations on your career change, right? You're saying you're full time. Now that's awesome, man. Congrats. Can we please get some for Surf Tao for following his dream, Beefcake? Thank you, man. Glad I was at least some positive influence in your life. And that's the goal, man, right? Trying to help with practical information and knowledge here. I'm not trying to give long forecasts that could take never to happen, right? I predict it will go down to these levels in a year or two. That's just not practical technical analysis. That is what people think that don't understand what TA is because it's been so diluted by, I don't even know, man, right? Talking about stuff that applies to the here and now on the charts. We're not so concerned with the long-term forecasting of Bitcoin because we know if Bitcoin stays at 9,500, 9,400 forever, you know, I'm talking, we go up, we go down, we go up, we have our waves, we stay oscillating between, you know, 9,000, 15,000, 6,000, 4,000, right? At all times, there might be a chance we might have an edge on the market to make a trade, to get in, to get out, all right? That's what the TA is about here. I don't really care about other places. So you got your target on Lincoln at $6 if we break to all-time highs. That's it. Weekly, you're trying to engulf, but it's not much of an engulfing candle. It's pretty half-aid, right? It's almost not. Oh, on Bitcoin, man. Will this Gartley play out? Let's do a poll. Since this poll, I mean, I don't know. This poll isn't really done yet, is it? I mean, because what will happen now? They test it, fail, and begin major reversal. I guess that wins, right? Let's just say they're the winners because that you did drop like almost $1,000 in value when you reversed there. But dude, you're not making lower lows than 8,700 yet, which is very important. You want the trend over as a bear. You're praying for Bitcoin to eventually break 8,700 and candle close confirmation on a daily. That's what you want. Oh no, dude. That's so weird. Let me show you this, chat. Look what's happening. Dude. It's so buggy. Oh god, not this. Not this crap, dude. Look at this. I just lost all my... For some reason, Windows will make you minimize literally everything for some reason. It's so dumb. Hello? Where did my chart go? Okay. Really? Well, that sucks. The heck, man? Oh, there we go. Okay, got it fixed.
Look into Chili's for Nigel, thanks.
Start creating this poll. Got you. All right, here we go, chat. This is the new poll. Look at Chili's for Nigel. Oh, you're asking for an asset without a pair and without an exchange. Sure. Here you go, dude. Chili's Connect. So high or low, very nice. Consecutive higher lows, gorgeous, right? This goes back to October 2019, January 2020, and now we've got April 2020. We have accumulation clearly going on. All right, so I mean, technically, is that an uptrend? It's hard to say it's an uptrend because you're not making higher highs, right? So just in the technical term, price contraction. Scam wicks, yay! Scam wicks, I love scam wicks, man. They're my favorite. So it's really hard for me to talk about structure here, but you know, you got a low, and now you got the lowest low, and now you got higher lows. So you do have momentum shifting price action, certainly, yeah. Near 50% retrace, you know, go a little bit high. I mean, you think though, right? I mean, if this is like a structure, like it's easy to size these things up, I guess, right? It's like, oh yeah, duh. Momo shifting, price action. Okay, and then you got scam wick, resistance, clear as day. All right, so one could make an educated guess and be like, that's the neckline, right? That's where price action, if it breaks that, it could moon. If it can't break that, then it's gonna dump probably back down to lower prices, maybe the bottom of the range again. So from breakout, which you're trying to break out, it seems like, right? Chili's Connect to BTC. All right, there you go. That's it right there. Okay, 100% measure moves the 786. Like high to low, 78% retrace on the dot like the Jesus, 169 sats.
Bruh.
There you go, man. If this is to continue up, there, that would be your target, okay? That's it. Stop loss would probably be below this January peak, this mini scrub peak. I don't know if you want to be messing with Chili's. Maybe below that. So a lot of, I mean, there's maybe an opportunity Chili's big. I don't know if it's going to play out, but because it's like an S coin, you know, illiquid S coin, and it's called literally Chili's with a Z. Dude, you just don't get it, man. All right, whatever. 73 votes. Will the Gartley play out? It started. At least it pivoted at the 786, but that's just not enough, man. The only way that we can say that the bullish Gartley has successfully played out, I think, is if we eventually see 99.50 again, okay? Thanks for the 566 people tuned in on this Friday stream. Okay. Let's go to Ethereum. That's up 2.8% after getting a little wrecked because of Bitcoin, right? All right, hit that support again. That critical $25 to $27 range, and you bounced. But again, it's just like Bitcoin, where you don't have any sort of formal divergence or seller exhaustion, excuse me. You just don't have it. You're just attempting a rally here. It's not much. A bullish engulfing candle was nice. But again, man, that's price action after a dump. You get these little reflexive rallies, and then you reset the oscillator, and then you go down again to double bottom, make a lower low, or maybe a higher low. And then you pivot once more, and that's how we get our XABCD. That's why it's so prevalent. We see it so often, because it's the oscillators. It's like, I think, wave analysis, man. Okay. Meh, broke out of this structure, whatever, and it's just holding support back from April 30th. Can't say it wasn't nice, though. It was not a nice trade. It was $1.50 from its 100% measure move. It was but we knew how it might not see that, because you look left and you know it's a peak from March 7th of this year. Of course, you can get thwarted there, especially the macro sells off, all right? You haven't been to Chili's in a minute? Yeah, I don't think this is Chili's, the restaurant. Yeah, decentralized microwaved crap food. Okay, that's what it is, maybe.
Nano/US. Scoring, but keen to hear your thoughts.
6, thanks for the 5 New Zealand dollars, mate. Yeah, take a gander. What is this? CHZ? Yeah. Okay, what was it? Nano Connect? Let me make sure I've got all the requests in the mud crabs. That's not an asset, dude. Okay, Nano it is. Yeah, it's interesting. It's very interesting. It's attempted to break out, it seems like. Somewhat. Go daily on this. All right, so right angled in, it's broadening top. Remember, didn't we look at this in Patreon, where you got this upsloping supply line, anchor point 1 and 2 here, and then you never really, if you anchor, you didn't actually hit it. Uh-oh, partial rise, scary. I need to move. The clouds are in my way, in my eyes. I can't see. But yeah, it was like this. You had it like this. A crash happened, screwed the structure up. For everything, right? We looked at VeChain. Same thing. Everything gets destroyed, but then you eventually recover, and it's almost like it back tested, and it doesn't look that good. And it's but it got back above this trend line, and you've run to nearly the top again. So 113% retrace or so, maybe a little bit higher. I mean, if it, it could run up and just keep testing the supply line. We talk about Fibonacci from the high point on this exchange to the low point. You've hit a 50% retrace. Like that's where you're reversing now, and it didn't exist here. Different swing low, but yeah, you've hit a 50%. You're pulling back some. You're kind of regarding the 50% retrace as resistance now a little bit. There was a shooting star reversal on the daily that just like VeChain. But this isn't VeChain, this is Nano. And there was, in fact, some bearish divergence on the daily oscillators, right? So you'd think that you'd maybe get more follow through on something on a time scale that's so significant like this, with this in development here. That's actually convergence. It's like Class C bearish divergence that lined up with Class A on the MACD.
Can we look at data/US?
Is that a joint?
Thank you, Ish, for the 420, man. Sure. Bonano, dude, don't, whatever. If it does reverse and goes the upside, 137 is the golden retrace that we got close to testing but didn't, and it's near the supply line of the broadening structure. If you ever break that, I mean, look, you got some overhead resistance right here. It's discernible. It's visible on the daily from July, 7th, 8th, and July 24th of 2019. That could be a reversal area, right? If you're not lucky. If you even make it there, which is a big, big if, man. And then above that, man, you just go with Fibonacci. I mean, you got this one little pump and dump day, June of 2019, but you think the 886 seems likely. If you ever break 146, I think you could very well see, like 180 or so. Nano. Great, dude. So Cardano, that is very similar to VeChain, similar to Ethereum and all that in terms of the structures that they developed over the past year and a half or so, where, they hit the bottom of the range. VeChain, stock market, equities, gold, silver, everything crashed. It fell out, but on the recovery, got back inside the ice line. Very important. This is stuff we would identify and look at on the stock market, forex. It doesn't matter. It's the same type of behavior. Good, you're getting back in it. You're even back testing the inner part of this support zone down here back in mid-April, and eventually just went up. There was some more resistance. You chopped around for a while, Bitcoin oscillating too, and eventually you had a huge impulse up. Eventually broke your Valentine's Day high, right? So there's resistance where you did kind of thrust through that we had plotted for a while in November of 2018. You also, from your previous high to low, hit a 1272 fib extension, and that's kind of really where it looks like the reversal happened. That's okay though. My God, man. I mean, if this doesn't really start selling hard again, you realize you're in the development of maybe showing daily hidden bullish divergence on Cardano. That's crazy, dude. I mean, it's almost unbelievable. After such good performance, look, a low on price, right? You see the oscillators, and then you see a extremely higher low on price that's not done, right? I know Bitcoin dumps, forget about it. Everything's screwed. But right here on the MACD, man, you're already building higher levels negative memo. That's good. That's like impending price action continuation to the upside. If this actually matures, right, and we start pivoting here, but we haven't yet, and Bitcoin's a big mystery and all this, right? Tito, you must be watching the wrong stream or something, dude. Fussy? You call me fussy, man? Really? I'm in a bad mood? You're the only one bringing that up. I mean, do I think I'm in a bad mood, chat? I'm just going hard in the paint on assets and... Huh? Don't gaslight me, man, because I feel great. I'm in a good mood. It's Friday, man. It's been a good week. I mean, maybe the price action hasn't been that great, but there's been just a lot of stuff going on. So, no, you're literally wrong saying that. Don't project on me maybe how you're feeling, because that's not at all how I feel. So the top of the range on Cardano is around 9.8, let's just say 10 cents. I mean, it's like 9.995 cents, dude. Come on, that's it, dude. You see the price action from April, May, and June of last year. That's it. So you could eventually, the hidden bullish divergence plays out or something, you could eventually see yourself at the top of the range. But I'm saying, like, VeChain's alone in its range-bound arena, because it's kind of broken out. It really has broken out. Whereas ADA has not. And ADA, for the longest time, was outperforming the living crap out of VeChain. That's real.
Spin it.
Crypto Collector, man, it's $9.99. Spin it. Pfft. What's the point, dude? It's just not going to land on Chug, and you know it, man. Watch. Easy. Sorry. I appreciate it, man. Seriously, I mean, with all the joking aside, it's the arrogant wheel, man. It's a meme at this point, right? So Cardano up 5.73% today. Kind of on the high end of gainers, where most things are only up around 2%, maybe 3%. VeChain up 12.28% right now. Bullishly engulfing on the daily. My God, think about a weekend warrior pump on low liquidity, how high VeChain could go. Seriously, man. It's insane. All right. Remember, we have a poll going right now. Only 86 votes. That's pretty bad.
Spin it.
Scuba Steve, I appreciate the effort, man, but it's just, no one can defeat me this week, okay? There you go, man. See? Arrogance nearing session highs. Get wrecked, dude. Bruh. In a positive way. Can't believe this guy says get wrecked to people who tip him or something. Triggered. There's a lot of sensitivity, man, out there. A little bit. How have I been live for an hour? This makes no sense. Good Lord. Bruh. Yeah, bat, dude. We looked at it at the beginning of the stream. I mean, I think this is the best way to interpret it, at least in the 4 hour. I mean, dude, there's just too many resistances above it to talk about, right? I mean, it's range bound, I guess, right? But, dude, it's just like the peak, 27.5 cents. So we haven't even come close to testing yet. And then above that, you got the upthrust that we got early this year. You got a long way to go. But here you go, Crypto Collector. Time to get wrecked.
Spin it.
Sorry, that's a gulp. That's not even Logan wrecked. He did make up for some lost ground yesterday, or whatever it's called.
Yo man, happy
Schlumberger.
Look in SLB monthly and both oscillators showing bolded class A fudging with some harmonics but can't get any to be legit. It looks like there could be one there and possibly a PCZ, also 88% ray trace, but all I draw are too scrubby.
Oh my God.
Spin it.
Look at this. You want to talk about hidden bullish divergence again on BAT? No way. No effing way. Chat, look at this. A low. Wait. Never mind. Actually, in a way, it kind of was. Nah. It's not. It's not hidden bullish divergence because this low. The oscillation in between. Man, I got my hopes up for a second. But BAT showed hidden bullish divergence when nothing else was. Nothing yet. You just showed your first level of negative momentum since May 29th. I mean, so not much of an edge. The only edge you have, it's kind of like Bitcoin, right? Where the edge was you're testing a critical demand line that has been tested and bounced off of a multitude of times throughout its existence, right? That's about all you had. No harmonic. I mean, maybe a cipher, but dude, like the cipher, sorry, you almost made 100% retrace from the previous low. You did, though. If you're talking about where traders settled up, June 2nd, 21.08 cents. Where did traders settle up on BAT this time? Just today, 22.1 cents. Higher low. Very, very infinitesimal higher low. But it was there. And what did we get? Extremely bullish Japanese candlestick reversal pattern. Can somebody tell me what this textbook pattern is? Anyone at all? Oh my God, Verge is breaking out after 10 years. Who cares? Screw Verge. All right, it's trash. It's a failed project. No one cares about Verge. What is this? 2017 or the beginning of 2018 when it was, crashing to its pathetic levels? Whatever, dude. Close, infinite paradox. Close. There's one. It's a textbook pattern. There it is. 92.5. Got it. Okay. It's called a bullish pin bar. Very disappointed. I thought we'd have more people guessing. How could it be a shooting star, Bitcoin King? when it's a bullish reversal. Shooting stars are bearish reversals. This is what we call a bullish pin bar. It's not a morning star because the wick's too large. All right. Did I spin it? Scuba Steve, did I spin it for you? Let me know. Sorry. So, Schlumberger Energy. Oh my god, dude, just so bad. It's like you're gonna look at this chart and you might vomit, okay? This is not meant for... This chart is... I mean, it's beautiful in its own way, right? It's a gorgeous downtrend, 100% retrace. All the way back from, 2002, 2003. Congratulations, you finally hit historical ice line and held. You're closing the week above it. Great news there. This is good. This is very good on Schlumberger. This is the price action you look for opportunity, especially for value, right? 100% retrace. We're talking 20-year lows, roughly. So you've broken back above that old ice line, and now you're back testing it as support. You hold this 1835 long enough, you could have another run to the upside, and you could eventually test February 2009 levels around $35. It's possible, man. That's how this stuff works, right? Multi-year bear trend. Since, God, dude, a 6-year long downtrend where we finally achieved the bottom trend line again. It's crazy, right? Same anchor points, but you hit this. We have context from history. We know what ice lines are. We know Wyckoff, right? So this is good. This might be a low risk, high reward opportunity. It very well could be, okay? Harmonic wise, I don't know about that, man. Do we even have to worry about a harmonic with the price action here? Bullish evidence on the monthly. Oh, well, and there you go. That's even crazier, right? Oh, yes, somewhat. Big deal, dude. You broke it last month, and this month you've back tested it. You ran up. Look at that selling. God, you got no chance in heck if the macro crashes, right? But yeah. That's very good, man. Schlumberger looking on the daily. It's price action correlation to an old ice line. And then we've got on both oscillators, seller exhaustion. This is the most significant time scale that exists, the monthly, man. When you see stuff like this, you start zooming in on other time scales to get an entry price. You're like, oh my God, if it's here, we know we can't really trade the monthly because it would take too long. It's weird. You can't get the best entry. And that's when you start going to the 4 hour and you start looking for bullish signals and stuff, right? Maybe the daily. So good stuff, man. Hold this, and we could rise to higher prices. Again, you'd think $35 would probably be the target eventually. Seriously, man. Yeah. Okay, SLB. Schlumberger, whatever, dude. It's SLB, right? Good find, element of P, man. All right. I need to spend one Scuba Steve. All right, man. Here you go. Easy. It's not gonna land on Chug, so we're good. Safe. Boom. Destroyed. Easiest spin of my entire life, actually.
Bruh.
Schlumberger, man. Whoa. Whoa. One-up coin's not working for you. Did anyone else tip in crypto today? Could be broken. It does that. No one's tipped in crypto today, so it could very well be broken. It is broken. So bullish pin bar, man, on BAT. This is a very strong bullish reversal candle. And not too much follow through yet. But where you are, if Bitcoin doesn't crash, this has opportunity to run to the upside. I mean, you could very well see on BAT again 24.9 cents, since there's just not that much resistance. There's really not. I mean, there's a little bit, you know, here, February of this year, 23.2. But above that's right back at 24.9 cents. Let's see if that can manifest into higher prices like it normally does. Let me test here. Test alert. No, it's broken. It is broken. I'm gonna disconnect and reconnect. Connect, right? One sec. Still broken. Alright, I'm gonna reach out to Jakku. Alright. Thanks to the 500 people still here on this Friday stream where you could be doing anything, so I do appreciate it. Alright? Oh, well, it already like broke out. That's not... I mean, I guess that is divergence, yeah. Like a low here, then a low. Yeah, I mean, you're diverging somehow weirdly right here. But you know, impending price action reversal, well, you're getting it. Yeah, you're not making higher highs yet, though. That's a huge resistance. 25,178 is insane. My God.
Much love from the Mud Crab Merchants. Anyone remember Elder Scrolls Morrowind Easter Egg Trader, non-harmonic, Crab Mom? Gauge exchange BD180 US daily.
Steven, thank you for the 613 Australian dollars, mate. I never played. I only got into Skyrim. That was my one game, my one Elder Scrolls game that I ever played. Thank you, dude. How about dat on theta? Is that what HBD means? How about dat? Well, there's no data there. Is there an... See, when you tell me an exchange of an S coin, it's good when you have a lot of data, right? I mean, there's only one US dollar pair, so... Again, I'm gonna look at this and be like, great, you know, failed breakout. Look at that scam. What a scam wick, right? Goes up to 58 cents. It's at 24 cents now. People got destroyed. People got obliterated up here. So I don't know really what to tell you. I mean, with such little data on this pair that you requested, high to low, I guess we can do that. Right there. Look, your target, if you ever do break 30 cents, this inception peak, 38 cents is the target. That's it. 41.9 cents and then 47.49 cents, right? The three Fibonacci's. There you go. They're your target, your real targets, not your scam pump and dump wick, all right? Cool. Cool. But yeah, ETC to BTC, man. Yeah, a little divergence on the 4 hour. Yeah, sure. And if it can ever break 26,000 sats, if it ever can, that's a pretty important ice line area too, right there. That you are above. You did back test this too. Wow, you back tested December 2018 and May of 2019 valleys. You back tested that as support. But yeah, you look at your positive momentum is waning now. Well, maybe just if it holds 24,656 long enough, you would probably see 26,000 sats, the previous high. And if you break that, well, the next target is 28,520 sats, that February of this year high. And then if you break that 100% measured move, would put you 31,725. All right, so potential double bottom, higher low double bottom, consecutive higher lows. What is this? Just like that other Chili's Connect, right? Pretty similar.
Is that a joint?
Yo man, also check out possible seller exhaustion on
More energy.
BKR monthly as well. This one 100% retrace as well. Triple MECD bull div and PCZ of a bullish butterfly. What you think, Sensei? You're so gonna hit chunk.
Saturday, absolutely not. I won't watch. This is going to be the easiest spin. I thought last time was easy. This will be the easiest. Sorry. Destroyed. Thank you, Saturday. There it is. Saturday talking about harmonics. Possible. What are we talking, butterflies? Beautiful, beautiful downtrend though, right? I mean, even on the monthly, and it hit the bottom, right? God, that's so nice, isn't it? That's not a good candle at all. Whew. And you never tested that all-time low from 1987.
Bruh.
I was only November. I wasn't even alive for a month yet when Baker Hughes hit its all-time low. But it's friggin' close now, man. So harmonic, you just talking about butterfly, huh? Holy crap. Whoa. 127. Hit. Alright, am I crazy here? You never hit even the beginning of the PCZ. You were close. You were close. Nice butterfly. That's a great looking butterfly though, for sure. So you're saying there's divergence maybe on the monthly here? Sure, the whole way down, right? What the heck? Okay, triple MACD divergence. Like a low, a lower low, the lowest low, and lower levels every time. Interesting, but it's weird that you never, like the PCZ is technically $6.27, right? It's technical. I don't know, and that's a long way away from where you are now. You're $16 almost, right? So, meh. I don't know, dude. 98% retrace. Can't say that's not maybe a value area, but I'll tell you this. Well, what's going on? Hold on. It's lagging. I'll tell you this. This is definitely an ice line that should be plotted too, right? You're talking 92, 1998, 1999, and now 2020. You held that. So that might be just a stronger support. And maybe since we fell below it and we rallied, we could come and back test it as spring 11-18. That might be interesting. It would require the macro to crash again, probably, right? To dump hard, because without high volatility conditions, these crap. I mean, all these industries are just gonna pump on money printer burr, right? Volatility. That's the kryptonite, volatility, because that's what's gonna make big money stop investing when the VIX gets too high. They're gonna start going back to trading mode until that volatility dies again. And Chargers is not, perfect. I don't know. I mean, like, you normally want a perfect touch, but it was so close here. Just not good enough, because overwhelming amounts of support from history, and the macro started recovering too, so that helped. But yeah, good look. So been live for an hour and 16 minutes. It's a Friday. Might go do something this evening, you know. Just not sure. I don't know if I feel it. Man, 3 beers last night. Anytime I drink on this keto diet and when I fast and stuff, it doesn't feel good, you know, the next day. It's like almost like not even worth it. And then I'm doing these wheel spins and stuff. But, you know, 1 chug's okay, but 3 on a stream, that makes it a little tougher. But look at me. I'm so arrogant I can come back and be like, no problem, man. So that you did fall out of your channel. The structure that has been in creation or development since May 7th. You did not fall out of that quite yet. Very close. And there's a hope, but it's just a fool's hope. That's all it is, man. Because you have no seller exhaustion at this PCZ of the Scarlet. So the reversal has occurred, certainly. We've gotten back above the demand line, and that's good. But I don't know if there's enough exhaustion yet to actually make this pivot. And I think if this held long enough, we kept testing it and you really didn't go to the downside, I think like holding southern demand line long enough, the target is 99.50. That's what I think. But again, dude, it's weak because it doesn't have help. So there's kind of an edge, but it's a weaker edge. All right. Nice. Scuba Steve got some Irwin coffee. Let's go. Weird. Oh yeah, be sure to join the Discord if you haven't yet, okay? Because we've got like 6,150 plus members, right? And it's extremely active. Chart talk, trading talk, everything talk, really health talk, whatever you want, anything. Just a good, vibrant community that keeps growing every single day. And here is the link to it. I'll post it now. Boom, join us. And then, of course, also, if you want to participate in the poll, the 123 votes, really lacking, but whatever. Shadow banned. Dead streamer. You get it. There it is. Alright, man. Gotcha, Steven. Thanks for the contribution. Oh, hidden, bullish ever? Or just charts like that. It's such little data. Well, Kyber broke out, man. Congratulations. Whatever. Ascending triangle turned into a crazy run, dude. Pretty simple. I don't even know. We don't look at the BTC or something. Look, man. This is KNC, the US dollar. It's been pumping. It's in a way pulling its own little V chain. Oh my god, dude. Oh. TGB is like...
Take a look at DGB, looks like a golden retrace from last high to its bottom and then consolidation to today's pump. Kim and Ubi so may be wrong.
Who cares, but we will look, Nick. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Yeah, we'll look. So, how do you target? We're at fib extensions now. Look, from your high to low, that's how you target. Boom. Golden mean ratio on KNC. This is extremely important, and you can see 4 hours. No, I'm sorry, 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours, man. You've been testing the golden mean ratio. You break this, God, blue sky. I don't think there's anything until 188. But FOMO stuff going on, man. This is not like value trading. I mean, maybe one could have traded the ascending triangle before, but now it's like it's all you're paying premium for Kyber network, dudes. Sorry. Boom, element of P. That's awesome. I don't think enough people give a crap about anything, you know, like Anthem. So, meh, whatever. We know the TA worked, but. So what did it do? What did DGB do? Back tested it, say March 2019, May 2019, all-time highs or whatever, previous prices on this chart. I don't know. It look, it held it, rallied, sold off, and then rallied again back above it, and then held it, and then just one more little fake out. Bullish engulfing candle, lots of follow through, been going well. I mean, dragon-esque, not really though. Yeah, Jenna's not going. So a golden retrace, sure, great. Not much I can really do when an asset's up 16%, right? I can't find an edge. You know, I mean, look, it was like maybe 1, 2, fake out, and you adjust. All right, just broke that supply line. Targets are like achieved if one was trading this or something, right? I mean, it's like, yeah, people be taking profit up here. It's more like a 786, right? 786 on the dot, perfect. So, you know, next target's 2.5 cents. After that's the highest high of this chart from May 6th. And then we got our targets to the upside beyond that at 3.055 cents, 3.251 cents, and then 3.526 cents. Let me try that. Give me a sec. Wow. So it now works, right? One Up coin works. Okay, I think. Yep, it works now. It was just one of the things got desynced, or it was, I had to resync it. It's like, did you turn it off and turn it on again? Well, partially. Ugh, anyway, whatever. There is the Strouple, the scuffed harmonic, right? Where we have not broken out of the pattern quite yet. We could soon. We could break out soon. But there's this one pattern that is making things not easy for bears. A pattern that's extremely reliable. One of the most reliable patterns that exist on any market has shown itself, presented itself at the bottom of the wedge trend line. So, again, you come and sell off again. I mean, you come down to 9100 and maybe start showing divergence or something, and then it might rally.
Is that a joint?
Just scanning watch list on the monthly. Sorry for all the Randy requests. Low. Just noticed INTC, Intel monthly bear div on both. Rejected at the 88.6.
Yeah, top of the range too, remember? Dude, what about the daily bearish divergence that was going on? It's very, very nasty. Look at this, man. Intel. Gorgeous range here. Okay, gorgeous. You're actually trying to hold on to the top of the range still, right? The range goes back to June of 2018. You're above it. You went to test it. But yeah, my God, dude, look at this. Haven't been here in a while. Well, man, that was nasty. Classic Class A bearish divergence, man. No bueno. Getting some follow through with that. That's good. So the question is, will this old resistance, I mean, I'm talking, it's a strong support resistance area. Will it hold? And will we pivot off of this? Or will the S&P dump, bed printer break, and then will we see lower prices, right? I mean, good question. Yeah, 88% retrace and reversed. Yes. Sure, what I'm reading here. Monthly bearish divergence. I don't know if we can... Look at that, man. Top of the channel to the old... I haven't looked at this crap in so long. So there was bearish divergence. Now there would be like bearish convergence, right? It's a big bearish harami going on right now on the monthly. A lot of time left though. We got more than 2 weeks. So I mean, it's just like we must be patient and see if this can hold. And it's probably going to be the macro, but it's tech. Remember, it is tech, so it will outperform the S&P even if it does drop. All right, so. The thing to watch on Intel is, will we fall below $57.58 for real? And I mean, we're talking fall through price action when we get back in it. Such a big if, man. All right. Because if we do fall back, then we can just use Fibonacci for our targets back inside the range. That's very real. I think this trend line, this teal one, was back from like 1999 or something. No, it wasn't. I don't know. It's maybe gap fill. I don't know. Lose my mind here. So big if, and now it's like you've got this going on, right? Now you have a supply line that eventually, if it does pivot off these areas, that's the area that you've got to watch. $64. for a test. But straight up, man, I mean, like, if this holds long enough, the 200-day moving average and all that, you would be having soon, if you hold above 56 bucks, you could get hidden bullish divergence on Intel. This is just if tech and the macro holds up. You could be in development of impending price action continuation to the upside. Interesting, man, interesting. Okay. Yeah, just bearish convergence on the weekly. Right, you can't have a lower high than your previous high and show bearish divergence classic. But one thing it did do, it fell back into the channel, thrusted through it initially during the euphoria, and it's back tested it kind of as resistance. Huge bearish, close to a bearish engulfing candle, wasn't technically. It opened lower than its previous week's close. But that's a big red candle, man. So mysteries abound. I mean, this is like it's test time. You did test it this week and bounced at the end, but how will next week and the weeks to come test it? How will they respond to this trend line that is historical and strong? Oh, it's a hidden gap from 2000. Yeah, something like that. It was close. It was real close.
It's China to me, China. China.
Marlon, MYL, please.
Is that a joint?
18.29000000 back.
MK01, thanks for the 419 of bat. Appreciate it. Not a good one, man. It's a very good divergence that played out, but on the weekly, I mean, this is it's pretty good, but where are the buyers, right? Where are the where are the bids? Just consecutive lower high. You close the week below a pretty important area, I think, on MYL, right? Well, let's see here. I mean, you closed right at that peak area. You know, this one you fell below. This one you closed at from 1999. Been tested in 2011 too. I mean, of course, price action correlation here, the mid 2000s, and here we are again. But you're closing at it, and it's a big bearish engulfing candle. Almost looks like a disgusting bear flag. I mean, it looks beautiful. I mean, disgusting if you want it to, you know, be bullish. That's a channel discernible on the weekly after a crash. So if you don't hold this, then you're probably looking for you're at a target of 1993, 95, 2002, 2008, all been regarded, and that's $11 if the market starts dumping. All right, so let's be careful here, because that candle is not good for bulls at all. You were trying to get back above the ice line, but you're back below it now. Gross. No, that is not a 3 falling methods on the weekly, because it did not close at or lower than the first candle of the structure. Right, normally on the 3 falling methods, you want pretty much like a 3-line strike in a way. You want to engulf all 3 candles on the 5th candle. You know, the candles from within. Be sure to join the Discord or be destroyed. Okay? And be sure to vote on the poll, the new poll, if you want. It's a weekend warrior poll. There's not much else to poll. I mean, it's a pretty good poll, I think, where, you know, we can have mixed emotions, mixed feelings. These are the best polls where you have like houses divided. I mean, like, you know, 60% of the audience thinks that this bullish Gartley is going to play out, and 62% of y'all, 41% of the audience thinks that no, we will fall below 9,050 and continue to fall. And then you know, that's similar story, right? We have a bullish biased audience where we'll have a 9,950. People think we're gonna, you know, we would, once we did test it again, which we did and failed, we would break it again in Moon. That did not happen. But what did happen is we did test it finally after a week. We failed and we began to majorly reverse the downside, but now we're making higher low. Now we're showing a bullish Gartley on the 4 hour, you know, at a demand line. That's what? That's an interesting development. Certainly, that's why the name of the stream is some, like, is Bitcoin doing something special? Because you could argue that maybe it is. Future Affiliate Pro, thanks, man. I'm glad you've been watching for a year, and I'm glad you've been learning things, you know. Like, the day I can't provide value to you, I don't feel like it makes sense to stream, you know. Though I am, you know, occasionally here and there going to do IRL streams when I travel and things like that. I mean, those are just bonus streams. Like, if you care about my life at all because you watch me and, you know, we develop connections, the viewer and the streamer, that happens. So people do, some people in the audience do like that, though it's not giving you value with analysis and charts and stuff. But again, that's very rare. Doesn't happen often. Normally every day it's like this, right? 7 days a week, trying to empower you, trying to help you become self-reliant in your technical analysis trading journey. That's what it's about, man. Been studying this for going on 10 years. And, you know, if you learn something and you have passion for it, man, what's wrong with trying to show people your passion and why you're passionate about it? Fishface, you like the Vegas pool stream? Yeah, it was fun. That one was fun. As F, dude, the Bungalow Suite stream was good. It got taken down for copyright, whatever, but then the Austin streams were really fun. We were just drinking. Drink Troll showed up, and all of us, we were like playing the game, and the bats, right? And then Skyward trying to chauffeur us around, or chauffeur me around, and we got, you know, we ended up finding a place. You know, like we went to, what was it? Really cool area. Playing darts and all that. Anyway. You like me? Oh my god, thanks, dude. Nice, thanks for the new people joining the Discord, man. Ramstar, Glenn, Soul Carnival, Beer. They never came out, that's right, Matt. It was disappointing, but meh. Remember I got to go Super Saiyan with the moon? So dumb. I was definitely a little tipsy at that time. Okay, dude, so I don't know what else I can do. Man, we've covered a good amount. It's been a good stream. I've been live for 1 hour and 40 minutes now. What more do you want from me on a Friday? One more chart. And that's gold. Where we've hit clear resistance, or you could just think about maybe, you know, a sell-off, back testing 1702, or even if you're not lucky, hitting 1689 again. Right? Look left. And maybe we get a chance to go long on gold, and maybe it paints a potential inverse head and shoulders pattern, momentum shifting structure. Very possible. Gotta be patient and we'll see what happens, man. Looks like you are diverging a little bit in the short term, right? Where you could go red and start selling off some. Maybe, just maybe, we come and we back test the demand line again. And that's as low as it goes. But we'll be looking for an edge once we get down here. Very good. Gold acting as a hedge for sure. So thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything. Y'all are amazing. I really appreciate each and every one of you. But I'm gonna get out of here. All right. Thanks for watching. See if we can hold on, man. Will the Gartley survive? Will the lone Gartley make us kings? Because no one thinks it will. I don't know. The audience thinks, yeah, maybe. But I think that's just bullish bias. All right.
Is that a joint?
Much love, brah.
Right back at you, Duff, man. Thank you for the 420. Cheers. Just all the contributions and being a patron and supporting the stream, the team, the dream. All right. I'll be back. Y'all be safe. Be careful. It's the weekend. There's rioters. There's all the crazy stuff going on in the world. Until next time, respect the TA.